Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about some Manchester United transfer news. Right, so possible incomings for Manchester United. So there is Ederson from Atalanta. Now, that will be interesting because he's coming from the Serie A. It will be interesting to see if he will be able to do well at United coming from Serie A. Because he's coming from Atalanta, but and we have a kind of track. We've signed players from Atalanta before. We signed Ahmad from Atalanta, I believe, and we signed Rasmus Højlund from Atalanta. So, but also some other players we signed from Serie A. We signed Andre Onana, who absolutely turned out to be shocking. We signed Patrick Dorgu from Lecce, though. Patrick Dorgu was actually really. He's been doing well. He's been doing well. He's been doing great. So there's like the possibility that could turn out to be good. Then there's also Christian Orozcan. Christian Orozcan will be joining us from the Colombian League. The Colombian midfielder will be turning 18 in July, and that is when he will be able to sign his contract for Manchester United. So it will be interesting to see if he can settle in as well, as he's joining from abroad as well. Moving on, Sandro Tonali from Newcastle United. Let's say, so Sandro Tonali, I like him. I like him a lot. Italian midfielder, he is coming from the Premier League as he's coming from Newcastle United. Yes, he came from Serie A as well. He went from AC Milan to Newcastle. He's done well at Newcastle. He's helped Newcastle quite a lot sometimes. He's been a great player at Newcastle, and we could possibly sign him. And if we do sign Sandro Tonali, I think it would be a good signing, but he can't do like one of the things he's done in the past, like the gambling stuff. He can't do that. If he's joining United, he cannot do that. It just won't end well. It really won't end well. And there's other, now moving on to other midfielders we apparently target. Adam Wharton. He's won the Conference League with Crystal Palace. He's been part of that team that's won the last three trophies under Crystal Palace. At Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace last three trophies of the FA Cup, Community Shield, and the Conference League. He will be a great young prospect midfielder. He's English, and he's coming from the Premier League because he's coming from Crystal Palace. Because he's English, I can't remember who, I think it was Mark Goldbridge, said he would be classified as a homegrown player because he is English, so he would be a homegrown player. I say if we had to sign Adam Wharton, or we wanted to sign Adam Wharton, I'd be happy with that. I'd be really happy with that. I mean, Adam Wharton, he would be great wherever he goes, to be honest. And I hope it would be us. But I don't know what's going to possibly happen there. Carlos Baleba, no, just no. I honestly, I agree with Mark Goldbridge and what he said in some of his videos about how some people in his chat has said stuff. I genuinely think he's been playing shocking for Brighton on purpose to get a move to us. And if that is actually the case, and he gets a move to us, he will probably do the same to try and get a move to like Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or Barcelona or Paris Saint-Germain. So I wouldn't go anywhere near him personally, because he'd probably do that as well. So yeah, I wouldn't go really anywhere near him. Alex Scott from Bournemouth. Now, Alex Scott, honestly, he'd probably be a great young midfielder to go alongside like Kobbie Mainoo, because Kobbie is young, Alex Scott is young, so both of them could probably be great young talents, and it would be for the future, both of them, if they did join us. I believe he's been doing pretty well at Bournemouth. He might be one of the best players at Bournemouth. Not sure about that though. So I take Alex Scott. Alex Scott is he's a young great. He's a young midfielder with high potential. So I genuinely take Alex Scott. I would take Alex Scott. He was born in 2003, Alex Scott, and he of course represents England. So I take him, to be honest. I'd take him. And then Danilo from Botafogo used to play for Nottingham Forest. Now this is interesting because I don't think Danilo did very well at Nottingham Forest. He made 50 appearances and only got 5 goals and 4 assists. I'm not so sure. I don't really think we should go for Danilo from Botafogo. But if we had to go for him and we couldn't get him, then yeah. Make him like try and make him a super sub or something. I don't know. Also more midfield. Now domestic talents. So this is in the domestic talent section. Moving on now for the potential incomings. Relegated West Ham's captain Jarrod Bowen. No, Jarrod Bowen. He said it himself. He does not want to leave West Ham. I'd take Jarrod Bowen, but he does not want to leave West Ham. So therefore, there is no chance we're getting him. No chance. Midfielder Matheus Fernandes, also playing for relegated West Ham. I'd take Matheus Fernandes. We would have two Fernandeses. But if we did take Matheus, like make him a super sub, because if we signed Tonali, Matheus Fernandes, Ederson, I'd put then we would have Kobbie, Bruno, Anderson if we signed Anderson, or Tonali if we signed Tonali, or Tchouaméni. I'll get into Tchouaméni later, but Sandro Tonali is most likely going to happen. So Sandro, Ederson, and Kobbie, we would have hit them, and so we'd have Ederson, who would, I'd say, go on the bench, like try and become a super sub. Matheus Fernandes, if we signed him, he would also have to become like one of the super sub players. Rotate him with one of the other midfielders, and then Sandro Tonali, I'd take him, but it's like masses on quite a lot of things, to be honest. So Sandro would be an interesting thing. Matheus Fernandes, I'd take him. He's interesting. Shocking, in my opinion, he didn't get called up to the World Cup. I think he deserves to be called up, but he didn't get called up to the Portugal national team. Moving on, Elliot Anderson. I want him. I want him a lot. Thing is, we won't get him. We won't get him because we don't want to try for him. We don't want to try for him, so we won't get him. Because if we won't try for a player, we won't be able to get said player. You don't try for a player, you won't get said player. So therefore, try. He's worth the money. Elliot Anderson is worth the money. So, in my opinion, we should try. We should try and battle Man City. But realistically, why would the only reason Elliot Anderson wants to go to Man City is because United won't try. If United tried, he would join us. Because realistically, who would want to join Manchester City, who might get relegated if they are found guilty? Who would want to play for Man City if they can't even sign you because of a transfer ban? Who would want to play for Manchester City if they aren't found guilty, but are under Enzo Maresca, not under Pep Guardiola? So who realistically would want to play under Enzo Maresca, who wasn't very good at Chelsea, under him at Man City? Come on, make that make sense, really. Right. Also, I'd say we need a backup striker, but apparently we won't be going for a backup striker, which I find a bit annoying, because we need a backup striker to support Benjamin, but we won't go for a backup striker to try and support Benjamin Sesko. We do need a left winger. I'd take Rafael Leao from Milan. I don't care whether he's been poor this season. I'd take him. He's quick. He's really quick, and he'd probably settle in nicely to the Premier League. Left back, I'd take Lewis Hall, but I don't think it would happen. I'd take Denzel Dumfries, even though he doesn't play there. I'd take, because we need a left back, because Luke Shaw's not going to be good enough to be able to play every single game next season, because we have Champions League football now as well, so there will be more games. Right, potential outgoings. Marcus Rashford. Now, Marcus, here's the thing, I've lost it. I've lost my liking for him. So, I'd say Marcus needs to go somewhere else except from Barca, because I don't think he's going to end up at Barcelona, because Barcelona have now signed Anthony Gordon, which I find a bit interesting, because I thought he would have possibly gone to Bayern, or just stayed at Newcastle. I didn't know anything about that until I eventually saw the Here We Go from Fabrizio Romano. So that's a bit interesting. And Barcelona have also sent a €100 million bid. I'm going for Julian Alvarez. What? Right, here's a little news. There will be a video coming about Kieran Trippier's move to Wolverhampton Wanderers soon, because he's moved there on a free, but that doesn't have anything to do with us. So Julian Alvarez will probably join Anthony Gordon at Barcelona. So therefore, Marcus wouldn't be needed at Barca. So I'd say go Paris Saint-Germain if they want you, or go Bayern, because Bayern wanted a winger, hence why they wanted Gordon. So join Bayern if they want you. Moving on, Casemiro. I'm gonna miss him a lot. Casemiro. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I wish we had one more year of Cass, maybe two, but he's made up his mind. Fair play to him. If he's going into Miami, have best of luck to you. Hope your career goes well. At Inter Miami, playing alongside Luis Suarez, Lionel Messi, Sergio Busquets. No, he's retired. Sorry. Playing with Sergio Reguilon. That's who I meant. So yeah, Jadon Sancho now. What an idiot. Jadon Sancho. Go to Dortmund. They apparently want him. Dortmund apparently want him. Get out of our club. Why did we even sign him? Right, also, Jadon's got a right attitude on him. I don't want players that have attitude in our club. So I don't wish him the best of luck at Dortmund. I wish Dortmund the best of luck with dealing with him, because he's got a right attitude on him. So Jadon Sancho, his wages are pretty expensive, to be fair. So fair play to Dortmund if they want him. Rasmus, honestly, I wasn't that. I didn't really mind Rasmus at United. I liked him, to be honest. It's just he didn't really get the service. Benjamin's kind of getting now. But he's doing well at Napoli. Napoli's qualified for the Champions League and has apparently signed Rasmus permanently. So thanks for the money. But also best of luck to Rasmus Højlund at Napoli, playing alongside KDB, Romelu Lukaku, Scott McTominay. Scott, by the way, could be leaving Napoli. There's rumours about that as well. Moving on. Andre Onana. No. I know he wants to fight for his place at United, but he can get lost. Andre Onana, can get sold. And I swear to God, if I see him playing for United next season, I am not following United next season. If he is permanently at United next season, and we have him throughout the whole next season, and he's playing over Seny Lamons, sorry. I am not watching United next season if Andre Onana plays over Seny Lamons. Joshua Zirkzee, he's being linked with Syria. Best of luck to wherever he goes. I don't mind him. He's just not being very well good at United. Poor for him. Poor for him, not from him. Because I think he's a great player. I think he's a good player. He's just not at the right club that he needs. He's not playing at the right style of play and stuff like that. So I say best of luck going back to Syria. Hope it works out for you. And yeah, Manuel Ugarte, I hate him. I actually hate him. Manuel Ugarte, he has cost us sometimes, and he's going. And not best of luck to wherever he goes. But yeah. So not much to say on Manuel except from get out my club, please. I do not want you here. Please go. And finally, Tyler Malacia. He cost us to get a game once, so I'd say He's been like missing. Well, not missing, but like injured for the most of either this season or last season and a couple of other seasons. So I'd say he deserves to be going out on a free. So yeah. Now I have heard a rumor about Shea Lacey, so I'm gonna ask about academy players that could be leaving. What about academy players that could leave on loan or permanently, or academy players to be involved in the first team a lot more next season. There we go. Send that. Let's see what we get. Right, so to be involved in the first team, Shea Lacey, he's apparently going to be involved in it. Harry Amash, that's good. That's good for him. Cheeto, as well. Aiden Heaven, he's already in the first team, so I don't know what that's about. Ethan Wheatley's available for loan again. Stakuna Kone is probably going to go out on loan again. Godwill Conacher and Jaden Comanson, they'll probably go out on loan. And both the Fletchers will probably go on loan as well. There's rumours about that. Permanent departures. Daniel Gore is one of them. Gunier is one of them. And Eli Harrison is another. Anyone interested in Shea Lacey? So JJ Gabriel, he's going to be part of the first team. There are massive outside transfer interest in Shea Lacey, though Manchester United are strictly refusing to entertain any permanent bids for the 19-year-old wonder kid. Elite European interest, Celtic. I honestly, I don't think he should go out on out abroad. He needs to stay here and get like Scotland's not abroad, but we need him to develop in like the English leagues. So Celtic want Lacey on a 6-month deal, but ultimately detailed by an ill-timed injury. Oh, so they already held formal talks to sign Lacey on a 6-month deal. But an ill-timed injury stopped that. Marseille apparently want him as well. Why? No. Don't let him go there, please. Anyways. The Championship and League One, there's been teams in the Championship and League One apparently wanting him. I believe Derby was interested in him at one point. So if there's apparently links to him and Huddersfield. What? Okay, well, it's at least it's in this country. Who else to talk about? Yeah, let's get Leao. Let's see any latest on Rafael Leao to Manchester United. Manchester United have emerged front runners to sign Rafael Leao this summer after the Portuguese superstar publicly flirted with a move to Old Trafford. A stunning series of events over the last few days has transformed what was a loose transfer rumor into one of the most active sagas of the upcoming window. So the player's major hint. I like Manchester United because my idol is Cristiano Ronaldo. So back then, I used to watch them. AC Milan crisis and cut price free. So they failed. They slipped out. They unfortunately, because they lost to Cagliari, they slipped out on Champions League qualification. So because of that, they will have to most likely sell some players. So the fee Milan will allegedly accept a reduced fee of just 50 million euros, which is 43.5 million pounds to clear house. To like get rid of them, basically. The blockbuster swap concept. So there is possible swaps of either Marcus Rashford, Manuel Ugarte, or Joshua Zirkzee. One of them three could be going to Milan. I'd say give them Marcus. I'd say give him Marcus or something like that. So yeah. The World Cup tournament is expected to delay any official contract signatures until mid-May. Okay. Who else to talk about? Yeah, I'm going to get more up about Elliot Anderson. Man City and Man United, because I know both of them are interested. Oh yeah, after this I'll move on to Morgan Rogers, because we've been linked with him as well. Manchester City have won the race to sign Nottingham Forest midfielder Elliot Anderson after Manchester United officially conceded defeat in the £100 million transfer price. We've pulled out the race. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has put strict rules against overpaying or entering protracted bidding wars. Morgan Rogers, Arsenal, and Man United. Let's hope we don't lose this battle as well, because we can't keep. Oh my god, we can't keep losing battles, but we might have lost another one here. Arsenal have overtaken Manchester United and emerged as the serious contenders to sign Aston Villa superstar Morgan Rogers in a blockbuster deal that could exceed £100 million. Great! More losses! What a horrible board we have! What horrible owners we have, man. Let's have a little look at Lewis Hall and see what's happening with him and us. Manchester United have made Newcastle United left back Lewis Hall their primary target to solve the club's defensive problems, with Director of Football Jason Wilcox officially given the green light to launch a bid. Finally! Something good! well, not finally, but we got something good in it after a bit of like 2 back-to-back news about us losing bids. So the price tag is going to be 55 million to 60 million. Okay, right. Okay, let's have a little look at what could happen with Sandro Tonali. Sandro Tonali and Man United. Manchester United are preparing to go all out to sign Manchester United are preparing to go all out to sign Newcastle United midfielder Sandro Tonali in a sensational 87 million deal. With reports from Italy indicating that the 26-year-old is already on his way to Old Trafford. Right. Okay, let's have a little look at what's happening with Matheus Fernandes. Matheus Fernandes has officially made Manchester United his first pick destination this summer. Personal terms have already been agreed. That's good. Right, so players that could be joining us. Lewis Hall. We've been given the green light by Jason Wilcox to bid for him. Rafael Leao. He could be joining us. Matheus Fernandes. Edison. Christian Eriksen, who's already joining us. And Sandro Tonali. That's 6 players. 6 players. That's good. Let's have a little look. Strikers and Man United. Let's have a little look at what possible strikers could join us. Man United have placed Barcelona's veteran frontman Robert Lewandowski and Crystal Palace's Jean-Philippe Mateta on 5-man striker shortlist. Oh no, that says he's still at Ipswich. Oh yeah, Zaha. Not Zaha. Patrice Evra. That's it. Patrice Evra has publicly urged Ineos to sign Victor Osimhen. I would take Osimhen, and that would make 7 players joining us. Victor Osimhen would be great. So that would be 7 players joining us. That's great. And we've got like over possibly 300 mil coming in. So like 300 mil to be able to spend on mid players. Right. I was Lewandowski and wait, no, I want to see Osimhen actually, because I want Osimhen at the club. So let's have a little look. Man United. Right. Victor Osimhen and Man United. Man United hierarchy are actively considering a move for Victor Osimhen after club icons Patrice Evra and Luis Saha publicly urged Ineos to finalise a deal. Okay. So that's like 7 players that could be joining us. I'll have a little look at Tchouaméni instead of Wood. if this is like we could sign him, then I'll go over the 8 players that we might sign. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. 8 players might be joining us. Edison, he's close. Ortkin is already joining us. Tushimeni could be joining us. Vivel has been actively driving a formal approach. Leao could be joining us. Tonali could be joining us. Matthias Fernandes could be joining us. Osman is wanted by ex-players, so he could be joining us as well. Lewis Hall could be joining us. So that's 8 players that could be joining us. That is great. And if we manage to get them under like 350 odd million, that would be amazing. So yeah, that's the end of that. Bye guys.